Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm Caroline and we are going to have a live Q&A today. I'm so sorry I've got this cough drop going. I've been coughing from allergies lately. Hello Patricia, wonderful to see you. And great, I've got a question in already. Something I'd really like to do, though, which I mentioned in my email, if you're on my email list, is that I would really like us to ask a few questions about what's going on in the world right now. It doesn't only have to be the US, it can be elsewhere. But this is just a powerful time of change on the planet. And I'm really feeling strongly that all of us plan to be here at this time for very big reasons. So I'm glad that you're here. If you've got a question, please do write your question into the chat. And we'll get started in a second. Let's just go into our breathing for a moment. This is really calming. I know a lot of people are feeling a lot of stress right now. So if you could just go into your breathing where you're breathing in through the nose to a count of 4. Stay with that breath for 2 beats. And then breathe out to 6. And let's try that again. We're breathing in through the nose, a count of 4. Nice deep breath, and then hold that for 2 beats. And then breathing out through the nose or the mouth. Through the nose is good. That's for 6 beats, 6 counts. And it's so important to do this because so many people are just feeling very stressed right now. If not financially, then emotionally or physically. I know a lot of people have been experiencing health issues, and of course that's not so unusual, but when it's compounded with other issues, it can be a lot, or if it's a serious condition, it can be a lot. So just a quick reminder, I'm not a doctor, neither do the collective claim to be doctors in the sense that we see them, we view them on this earth. So what people will receive when they ask a physical health question is that the collective will relay what your spirit team are saying. Again, apologies for this cough drop. It's just necessary right now. So, okay, wonderful. Hello, Icelandic Angel. Glad you're here. And again, everybody, if you've got a question, write it into the live chat. We can go about an hour today. I've got something else to run off to after that, but I'm very glad you're here. And it's a time that we can just kind of breathe and know that we're each here for one another, and our higher selves, our beautiful spirit teams, our soul families are here for us. And certainly all the beautiful beings in the collective are here for us. So they are a group of archangels, legions of angels, and benevolent ETs, earth elements, and benevolent fae, elders, and just the dragon tribes of the light, just these absolutely wonderful beings who are here to assist us, because this time on the earth is really trying, and yet at the same time it's really amazing. Astrologically, what we're seeing right now, absolutely amazing. The alignments and the energies flowing to the earth are really, really powerful and really transforming. So, all right, I'm going to bring in the collective and we'll look at Patricia's question. If anybody else has a question, just write it in the chat. Otherwise, I have questions that I've been wanting the collective to answer, so we'll go with those if you'd like. So, all right, just going to bring them in and just breathe. Just do your breathing. Count 4, hold for 2 beats, and release for 6 beats. So just give me a moment. Greetings, dear ones. It is, as always, an honor and a pleasure to work with each of you today. And so, as always, we ask Archangel Michael to step forward from amongst us with that beautiful sword of truth, Excalibur. He's going to use that to cut through any etheric ties, which are holding you to any person, place, idea, old energy pattern, something no longer for your higher good, or something that's just taking your energy. So we are asking, please, for him to cut through those etheric cords or energy ties, and for your energies to come back to you. Wonderful. And we're just sending back anybody's energies that they've been kind of putting into you, maybe to manipulate or control you in some way. And that could be anybody. Someone you used to know, someone you know now, or someone you've never seen, and yet that's their job, is to manipulate. So, all right, maybe for government or whomever. There we go. Wonderful. And that sword of truth is here to assist, so that only that which is for your higher good is spoken here. Thank you, Lord Michael. We ask Archangel Raphael to work with everyone, mind, body, spirit, with his beautiful group of angelic healers. And so they're just going to be detoxing, blessing, assisting you, directing you to holistic helps that are going to support your health in a beautiful new way. Wonderful. Thank you, Lord Michael. And of course, we know that Divine Mother is here to bless us and watch over us in all we do here today. Namaste, Mother. All right, wonderful, dear ones. We're looking at Patricia's question now, and she is asking, what is creating within me fear of money and fear of the future? All right, so let's call in this dear one's team, spirit team. Namaste, friends. And so let's look at the fear of money, which is tied into fear of the future. All right. So what the first thing they're pointing out is that often people who are over 60, and especially over 70, they're feeling like, well, I'm not really part of the work world anymore, or I am only slightly just working part-time or freelance or what have you. And they start to feel like, well, I'm out of the loop. I'm not in that group of people who have a regular job and regular financial input, and so I'm beginning to feel a bit isolated that way. So that's the word they came up with, is isolation. Now, you've probably lived lives where you spent your older years, your later years in poverty, and saw that happening to others as well. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Was that intentional? Okay. It's just an old pattern? Yeah, so many have this pattern, dear ones, where they feel like, okay, I'll be abundant for this particular time in my life, or I'll do this or that, or what have you, and money will come in, and then their life shifts and changes. Particularly if a person hasn't been well, they don't feel as supported by the universe as they might have felt otherwise. So let's work on that. Let's just go ask all Patricia's lives, past, present, future. Please come into the circle of light. Okay, we're seeing it. Absolutely, we're seeing it. All right, I want you to toss that fear and uncertainty and any trauma attached to it, each of you, into this beautiful white flame you see before you, the flame of the divine feminine, which some people call the Holy Spirit. It's up to you, whatever you want to call it, but it's there. Wonderful. Just chucking those heavy sacks of ash, which are just the remnants of trauma and upset and sadness and feelings of anxiety, abundance, fear, whether that money will come in or that it won't come in. And so there's this sketchiness about money. Yeah. Let us know, Patricia, are you feeling a fear about receiving money? Is that what, or are you feeling a fear of not receiving it? You're afraid there won't be enough of it. Just write that into the live chat. We're just going to clear out all those feelings of, I'm not supported, I'm not in the loop anymore. There used to be some kind of a protective covering over me, and now it's gone. Pulling all that out. Any and all oaths, vows, commitments, soul contracts, bonds, pacts, covenants to go without money for any reason. All the work extends to everyone, by the way. Yeah, all the energy work. Just come out of there into the white flame, please. That's it. Across all time, space, universes, all parallels, all black holes, wormholes, all existence, all experience, and all realities. That's completely done. No, that's done. All right, who is this group? No, no more. They're saying you're supposed to go without in your older years, your later years. Our writer hates that word older. All right, the later years. Yeah. No, forget it. Forget it. You see that? Any agreement, any soul contract, bond, pact, covenant, vow, oath, all of it into the white flame. This one has no commitment to poverty, no commitment to fearing money not coming in, or feeling ambivalent about money, needing it and yet not being sure about having it, and on and on. All that goes into that white flame. All existence, all realities, all experience, all universes. That's it. All time, space. No more. No more with that. And cutting all ties with any group, any person, any philosophy, any religion, any orientation whatsoever that pushes lack and as if it were greater obedience to the divine to go without. All of that into the white flame. All of it. All experience, all time, space, all universes, all realities. Yeah, all energies. Okay, wonderful. Let's look at that fear of the future. All right, that one, that's fine. I'm going to put that in the white flame. We're putting in the cool violet transmuting flame of Saint Germain. And we're just going to pull that trauma from other lives and anything you've experienced in this life that makes you fear the future as well. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, come on, let go. Let go. Who are you? What are you doing? You're clinging to this one? Are you from another life or this life? Oh, pardon. You from this life? Another life. This is a group of children who are terrified they're going to starve to death. No, you need to move on, dear ones. Look, we're going to open a portal of light. You look up into that light. There's nothing but abundance there. Wonderful food, loving people, loved ones, come forward, please. Angelics, please assist. And emissaries, please come forward. Look at that. Look who's here. You'll have all you need. Yeah, all you need. You're all right. Everything's fine. Come on. Anybody sitting in this dear one's energies or clinging to her in the etheric. Maybe you passed a long time ago, but you keep coming back to her whenever she's in physical form. Look up into that light right now. If you're afraid of the future, money worries, stress, look up into that light. Time to go home. Come on. Yeah. You cannot stay here. No, you cannot stay. You've got to go home. Loved ones, take them by the hand, please. That's it. That's it. And emissaries, will you assist with these ones? Yeah. Thank you very much. Comes in the portal. Need to move along. There's nothing but wealth and joy there. Plenty of food, drink, and every kind of luxury. Every kind of beautiful thing. Yes, of course. No judgment. This is, look, you're absolved of all. You're forgiven. You're absolved. You're free now. All right? This is your salvation, absolution, liberation. This is it. There we go. There we are. Very good. I'm going to close that portal. All right. We would listen to that again, dear one, because there's a lot going on there. And for anyone who is interested in more work, what these live Q&As can offer, just go to ascensiontimes.com, go to the channeling sessions page, and you can do either a live session via Zoom or just send in a question, just 1, 2, or 3 question requests, and it's all there on that page. These are just quick bits of encouragement, these live Q&As. They can't do the full job, but we help, of course, where we can, each person. Clayton OC, I dedicate all my time to awakening consciousness. I know I have something to offer for my soul. I've done a lot. What is preventing me from accessing my abilities and gifts from the soul? So we're not quite clear on what you're referring to by abilities and gifts from the soul, dear one. Let's call your spirit team in. Yeah. Higher spiritual gifts, is that, like telepathy or healing people and yourself, or healing the land. They're pointing out that you feel that you're not quite enough, dear one, spiritually, and the best thing to do is just to say the power of my soul is pouring through me. I am pure love. I am divine love itself. You can connect with special abilities, such as the ability to heal, to nurture, to encourage, to inspire, on and on and on. You can do that just by imaging and saying to your soul, please send more light, send a stronger focus of light for this area or that. I want to develop this, please. But your team is saying, at this point, it's not a race. It's not a class you're taking. It's not a college course program. You're just wanting to relax and know that you are enough as you are, and that those gifts are there and they can come through. Now, you do know light language, which you speak in the etheric in your sleep state. You are able to channel whether you know it or not. You are able to bring through higher wisdom. We would start practicing, write a question, and then just let your higher self speak through you. We would, or the universe, we would, just start practicing the channeling, which some people call automatic writing. That's sort of the 19th century term for it, but that's what it feels like at times. And we're just going to, all right, bring all of your child selves, particularly child and grown-up selves, each year you've been on the earth, and all the other lives you've lived as well, past, present, future, wherever that is on the timeline, and any one particular timeline, all into the circle of light, please. And we want you to just breathe out that uncertainty. We're going to work with you energetically, pulling that out. Toss all those feelings of I'm not enough. When we see you as a child feeling intimidated by spirituality, maybe by religion, and feeling I'll never be enough, I'll never measure up. And so we're just pulling that insecurity out of the body, out of the spirit, the mind, the subconscious, having a look at the subconscious, pouring light into it. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, we see what's happening. Come out of there. Come out. Come out. All bonds, all oaths, vows, soul contracts, commitments, pacts, covenants between this dear one who's Clayton in this life and any of you, any dark forces, anybody trying to squash him, anyone trying to tell him, no, you're not enough, it's over. Come out of there. Come out. Come out. Into the light. Let's go. That's it. Into the light. And in all agreements now, in that white flame. Yep. All time, space, all universes, parallels, black holes, wormholes, all existence, all realities, all experience. That's it. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's done. That's done. No more. We want you to take yourself off of this sort of grading system, dear one, where you're saying, oh, I haven't, quite accessed this or that. Tell your soul what you want to access. Just say whatever my particular spiritual blessings and abilities are, whatever I came in to do is the important question. Whatever I came in to do with the power and presence of my soul, please help me to just pour that through me. Help me to access that and pour that light and love through me, and really expect it, and just keep knocking on that door. But we would say, don't do it out of a sense of I'm not enough yet. I know I can do more. What's wrong that I haven't done this and that? Just let go of all that. Tell those thoughts, I'm not going to grade myself. I'm not here for that. I'm just going to call upon my soul and ask for more assistance. And that's what I'm doing. More light is pouring forth, and I'm doing great. I'm doing what I came here to do. Just keep, affirming that, dear one, because you can't really be everything you want to be all at once. It's just, been unfolding for probably thousands of years, all the times you've been on the earth. Hundreds and hundreds of lives, your team is saying. So be patient with yourself. Be loving and kind. All right, dear ones. Sarah's saying, I feel extremely stuck where I live. And where I am in life, I just can't seem to get anything moving. Been like this for years. Anything I can do, going crazy. All right, dear one. Asking Sarah's team to come in, please. Why does this dear one feel stuck with life and where she's living? Yeah. They want you to look at what's going on in your subconscious. Now, something very helpful is to get a sheet of paper right at the top. I can't move on. I have to stay stuck because, and then very quickly, without thinking, just automatically write 5 or 6 reasons why you've got to stay where you are, where you can't, move or change your job or whatever it is you want to change. And just say, if I do, or another way of doing it is, if I do move, if I do find a new place to live, or whatever it is you want to change, this, I'm afraid that this is going to happen. And again, very automatically write that down. Now, something you can do if you feel that you're just not accessing the subconscious that way, get a sheet of paper right at the top. I can't move forward in life. I have to stay stuck. So why is that? And then switch the pen to the non-dominant hand, the one you never write with, and let the story come out. And it might be something from childhood, something from another life. Very often it's something from another life. And it's very illuminating. It's really an amazing thing. And then you understand what the situation is. And you can write out affirmations and keep writing. You've got to keep writing them until there's a new neural pathway created in the subconscious. Don't just write it a few times. React on the right. Leave a small column on the right where you react. And we're aware, we've been saying this for years, but it's imperative you understand that there are subconscious blocks. Everything that's holding you back in life, there's something in the subconscious or something in the etheric that's holding you back. Now, we're going to ask your team quickly, is this a past life situation? It's more from childhood? All right. Did you witness your parents, one or both parents, being quite stuck, dear one? Did you feel that that was happening? Just let us know. All right. So then we're asking your team what would be best in that case. Okay. So it's kind of it looks like a family pattern, maybe from this life, definitely from others. Yeah, we're just going to pull at that in the DNA as well. I can only do so much. I don't really have choices, sort of an idea. I'm stuck because it's not safe to do anything else. And we're just pulling that out of the energies there. There we go. Come out of there. Yeah. Into that white flame, all of that, all the old tendency, past, present lives, future lives of this dear one into the circle of light. Toss all that old trauma. Oh, we moved and when we lost everything. Oh, we changed this and then this happened and this bad thing and that. And yeah, all of it into that white flame right now. Forget it. Anybody holding this dear one back in the etheric, please? Why is that? Are they from another life, or they're a sister in another life? Very envious, very competitive. No, cutthroat. That's a bit worse, isn't it? All right, look. You've been tracking this one? That has to stop. We're opening a portal of light. Look up into that light right now. This is where you should have been a long time ago. Loved ones, come forward. Yes, but it's where you need to be, and we will cast you into it if you don't agree to go. Yeah, emissaries. This is a very dark being. Come on. No, no horrible judgment. No, none of that. No, come on. Anybody hanging around this dear one, sitting in her energies? Oh, it's not right. Oh, we can't move. Oh, on and on. All these excuses, all these fears, all these anxieties. Look up into that light right now. You're all going into the light. Yeah. Emissaries, please assist. That's it. Loved ones. Yeah. Thank you so much. Look at that light. This is it for you. You're saved, absolved of all sin. You're completely free. That's it. There we go. It's a horrible term, sin. Very badly misused. Just means one forgot about God's love, that's all, or creator love, or universe's love, whatever you want to name it. There we go. Wonderful. All right, we're going to close this portal. So we would listen to this again, dear one. When you write out what happened to you in another life, if that will come up, as you're writing with the non-dominant hand, then if it says, well, we were robbed and everybody was killed or what have you, or when we left the home we had, terrible things happened, you've got to turn that into an affirmation. It is completely safe for me to move on in life or move to a new place or whatever it is you want to change. I'm divinely guided no matter what. And then in that little column on the right, in that page, whether you're typing or writing by hand, it's very good if you can write it by hand. But you're just going to react. You're going to say, no, I don't feel that way at all, or whatever. Let the truth come out. Don't just say, yes, fine. If you're not feeling that, let the truth come out. Go back and write that affirmation again. I'm always safe and divinely guided. I move to the perfect place now. Whatever the affirmation is that you want. And again, react. Write it again and again, react. And keep doing that. You'll see that reaction on the right go a bit neutral, like, really? Are you sure? That sort of a thing. And then over time, after you write it, maybe it might be 6 or 7 more times, it'll say, yes, I believe it. And you need that yes, thank you sort of response at least 2 times. Yeah. All right, Delwan. So we're going to move on. Again, the work goes out to everyone, these energy flows of energy and all the energy work. And also you can watch this again on replay, same link. And the work goes a bit deeper each time.